Hey everyone, this is Sean. So today I want to introduce you to a vibe coding tool that you probably have never heard of. It's called YouWare. And one interesting feature they have is the integration between the front end and the back end. So a big pain point for most of the vibe coders is that most of us did not come from a computer science background. So when it comes to back-end learning, for myself, I had a very steep learning curve in the past. So I know that for a lot of people who are probably from a business background or a data science background, learning back-end could be a tough decision at the beginning. So what YouWare has done is that it sort of integrated how you can deal with backend into the prompting as well. And they have their own inbuilt database as well as their backend for calling APIs and stuff. So three apps I'm going to introduce is that number one is a Cluely clone. So Cluely is one of the most viral apps out there, which will listen in to everything you have done on the computer, and then they will sort of give you answers real quick. And it's a bit of like controversial on the internet because it's sort of helping people to cheat. But I did a one-shot clone of Cluely. Second one is an AI for Notion, which will summarize your notes. Third one is a listing for Airbnb. Okay, so let's get started and jump right in. If you want to create a new app, you just type your prompt here. Since we already created some stuff, you will be able to find them in My Projects. If I click on My Projects, so I'm going to jump into the Cluely clone first, which is this AI assistant that listens. And let's just click into the edit version so that we'll be able to see the details behind the backend. Okay, so now I loaded the app. And you can see on the right-hand side, there is a chat that sort of tracked all the entire history for the vibe coding. Okay, and let's just try the app real quick. If I click on the button AI, you can see that it's already like listening to me talking real time over here. And I'm gonna start speaking. So today, my goal is to finish a couple of things. Number one is to finish a project for this AI product called YouWare, where I'm going to show my audience how to leverage the backend integration with the AI tool. And the second thing is that I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to promote my own startup. So I'll probably like prepare some videos for that as well. You can see that it created a quick summary for me, quick reply for me. And also by the timeline, it also gave me some actions, right? Prepare videos for startup promotion, demonstrate backend AI integration. What happens right now is that it's listening to me talking real time and transcribing it into the text, but that's still on the front end side of things. The backend is that it created this AI endpoint that will allow you to process the script that you just transcribed into a to-do list, as well as they will give you a quick reply as well. Okay, so what's the magical thing is that if I cross this out and come to this database over here, you can see that I recorded the entire key insights that we just captured through this app. And then also, if you click on this button, you'll be able to see all the console logs of whatever you said in this entire conversation. And this console logs was basically telling me what happened when we were calling some of the APIs. You can see that here, it says that the AI API response is recorded over here, okay? So it's already sorted out this backend for me and then integrated with all these API that you're supposed to use. So how did we do that, okay? So the first thing I said is that, do you know what Cluely is? I didn't say, oh, I know what Cluely is, a real-time AI assistant app that created by Columbia University student Roy that helps users during live conversations, meeting, and interviews, okay? Blah, 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 blah. And I say, oh, let's build an MVP of that. So he understood it, and you can see that it created this feature called MCP, AI app MCP tool. So what happens is that they have their own MCP collections in their backend, so that if you want to use some AI tools, they'll be able to call it for you. So you can expand to see what happened here. And I remember that you will be able to figure out where the tool is over here. You can see that. So if I click on MCP tools, it will bring me to the tools that are available from the backend side. So I'm currently using AI app as well as backend for my app, right? The backend thing is what I said about, we're sort of running our apps with their inbuilt backend. So here's the cool part. I say, can we set up a database to record all the new script, new key points extracted, and so on. So I started to think through how do I create, a table to record all of this thing. And you can see that in the thinking process, it said that this is a clear backend functionality request that would benefit from YouWare's backend. And then it will start to list down things that they need to do. So that's one example. Let's check another example real quick. If I go back to my projects, if I click on this note app by clicking on edit, so this is a Notion clone. What happened is that you can see that I've got some notes over here, and let's just try it real quick. If I click on plus, I'm going to create a new note. I'm just going to say YouWare live test. What if I just copy this prompt over here, okay, and then click on summarize. Cool, so now you can see that the original content is everything below, and the AI summary content is above, which say here's a cleanup and structure summary of the notes. The database structure needs to include a user table and a notes table, and the API endpoint needs to include APIs that can do create notes, update notes, and search notes, all these kind of stuff. So you understood that the AI-powered endpoints needs to include summarize and ask. So guys, this is what I meant by how do you define the prompts so that you can leverage the backend and AI integration really well. Whenever you use a tool like this, you need to be able to input some basic infrastructure thinking so that the tool will be able to understand what exactly do you need. In order to use the backend database really well, there are basically very simple things you need to do. The first thing is that you need to tell it what kind of database you want to set up, right? Don't worry too much about like the exact things. The AI will be able to structure it properly for you. But you basically just need to say, oh, I want a table that record my users. Oh, I want a table to record my notes. Another thing is called API endpoints. What it does really is that, like, imagine you're like calling an API from OpenAI, right? You're calling it, you're sending it your questions or prompts, and then they return back to you with an answer, right? That's an API call. So just think about what kind of APIs do you want to set up and let AI to build it for you or let it call it for you. What we want here is that we want something that can help us to create the notes, update the notes, search for the notes, and we want some AI features that will help me to summarize the notes and let me to ask questions, right? As long as you describe these kind of things, most of the time AI will be pretty robustly capture these points and then start building it for you, okay? So if I go back to my prompt, you can see that I just did it in one shot, and then it triggered this MCP marketplace again. You can see that it was using AI app and backend, right? And then I say enable YouWare backend and start enabling it, blah, 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 blah. And I can literally just click on update, and then this project will be live, right? Command click. Look at this. This is live. Everything's here. Cool. So how do you launch an app, right? So after you create something, you're going to end up with a draft. All right, this is a fake Airbnb clone that I created, which I can basically just search for a product listing, for a house listing, and if I click on it, I can see the price, I can see when I'm going to check out, right? So these are pretty standard stuff. What I'm going to try to do is to show you how do you launch this product, which is very simple. You just click on publish over here. Once you've clicked on publish, your app is live, and you can just click on it and start trying, okay? I hope this is very helpful for you to understand how to use this app, and I'll be affiliate link down below in the description box, so feel free to try it out yourself. Maybe a couple of feedback for YouWare as well. The first thing is that if I could go back to a previous version, that would be really nice. So for example, in Cursor, you have this feature where like you can click on a return arrow to one of the chat from the previous conversations, so that you want to, if you want to revert your current version to a previous version, you will be able to do that, right? That's the first thing. I think that could be a future iteration for this product. The second thing is that one behavior that I have when I'm building stuff with Cursor is that I always need to take screenshots. I always need to take screenshots because the AI only has access to the visibility of the code. They don't know what your app looks like. And sometimes we need to describe, oh, move this button a little bit to the right, to the left, to the corner, change it to a different color. It doesn't make sense to the AI. So I always take screenshots of it. But because for Cursor, it doesn't have direct access to my windows, but for products like YouWare, you'll be able to do that, right? If you have just like a quick feature that help let people to click on, and immediately you capture that screenshot and jump back into your chat box, I think that'll be super cool. Okay. That's the only two feedback that I have for this product. Overall, I think it's really, really cool that it will be able to, leverage its own backend and has its own database. And if you want to, you'll also be able to export all the data that you have recorded over here just by click on export data, right? So YouWare also has a pretty interesting community here. If you click on some of their apps, you can just start trying it, right? And then people will like it, and and leave you comments, so it becomes a more sociable thing. So far, I feel like YouWare has done a wonderful job to reduce the amount of effort that people need in order to set up an app that's full stack, so that people can focus on the front end and focus on what features they really want instead of being worried about the back end and the database. So let me know how it goes and let me know what you think. Happy to explain any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.